Hi there. Welcome to my weekly vlog. Wow, what a ride. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'll say it one last time, at least in this minute. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a ride. There's my lake, and there's my lake. I'm meandering through chaos. I have boxes and here, I'm going to turn off if I can. And I'm going to give you the real live view, maybe. Ah, okay. The real live view. Boxes and things stacked. I think you can see all that off in the distance. I spent some time creating a pathway into the living room because it's just stacked boxes and trying to put together my floor lamp, which I happen to love, that seems to be missing a piece. But you know what? All is well. All is well. We spent yesterday moving, and mostly everything is here. I say mostly because there were a number of things that we couldn't fit in the van. And in the van wasn't a van, it was a 15-foot truck. Oh, a big truck. And and here we are. Um, I have to say that all I've done since I've been here is sleep and unpack a little bit. Um, so, what's it like to undertake what is a significant physical challenge when you have chronic diseases with limited mobility? It is a freaking challenge, I'll tell you. So, the good news is that my physical therapist is on her way here now. She'll be here in about 15 or 20 minutes to give me a session to help with the swelling and the pain. The thing that freaked me out the most, I think, was the swelling. As you all know from my ongoing um, rants, the swelling is such a bitch. So, what is it? It would be easy to say it's the swelling from lymphedema, but it's not. I've had lymphedema for many, many, many years and managed it well and have always been able to manage it. And then a couple months ago, it just started to blow up out of control. What I think, having done some work with Dr. Perry Nicholson, is that it is central lymphatic related, that the swelling on the periphery, so my swelling is mostly on my legs and feet and calves, um, which is not typical for me, but that it has to do with central lymphatic blockages and sluggishness. So the good news, always something good, thanks to the most amazing team and the work of Leslie Keith and Kelly Bell and his wife Jen. Oh, Leslin! Oh my God, Leslin's here. Hi, Leslin. Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, anyway, I was saying, Leslin, is some understanding of the mysterious navigation of the lymphatic system, especially when there are blockages, and that's what's going on. But, all right, so part of my move was because my landlord sold the building that I'd been in for over 15 years, which has been around the amount of time I've been involved with lipedema. When I moved into that apartment, loved that place, just loved that place. When I moved there, I started my journey learning about lipedema and the lymphatic diseases and what was happening. It was in that place that I started to understand and connect with people around the world. And now to say that that chapter is over would be misrepresentative, because it's not. It's just that there's a new chapter emerging from that. Lipedema seems simple, and it's not. It's very complicated, but it now seems simple compared to the complexities of central lymphatic dysfunction and the amount that's known, which is next to nothing. All right, I've been yawning, and oh my God. So my week has been focused on packing and moving, moving and packing, more moving, more packing, and it's not quite over, but it's 98%. There's one more trip back to Somerville and another trip down here, and I think we'll be done. Now, Be Humble says these doctors need to get with the program and help us with these diseases. I know, it's really true. But in the meantime, she also says, hi, Leslyn. um, she, yeah, so what happened is about 2 months ago, while all this was going on in the background of my life, I realized that this all started in November of 2022. It is now July of 2024. It'll be coming up on 2 years. In fact, no answers. Well, I should say nothing from the healthcare community. And so I had one of my epiphanies that said, if someone's going to figure this out, it's got to be me. And not me figuring it out for everyone else, but me figuring it out for me. And putting on the citizen science cap that says N equals 1. I actually think I'm going to have a cap made, N equals 1. And what I said is, okay, I'm going to figure this out. I mean, if I've been able to figure out lipedema and what was going on, let me see if I can figure this out. Because I have a map, and that map is here in my body. So I didn't find, I have to say, Kelly and Leslin found, and I got on their coattails and went and met with him, had a consult with him, and am having a full session with him next month, and have started to do his work. And I'm signed up to do his class on the lymphatic system next weekend. I hope to be all settled in here, or settled in enough to just, settle in and relax and just do the lymphatic work. So there's two things going on. One part of me is like was ready to throw in the towel and give up. And whenever I get to that point, I know something is about to happen because I'm hanging in there and I'm taking work with Dr. Nicholson. They call him Dr. Perry, right? Yeah, that's where I was. This is where, oh, wait a second. That's the wrong one. That's it. I've seen every doctor under the sun and they have no idea how to help me. They just keep saying lose weight, lose weight. With me, it wasn't losing weight because when this started, it was don't gain weight. And I just kept gaining and gaining and gaining. And I know so much of it is the swelling. Um, so I am about to start in on an intensive healing self journey. I have scheduled a local manual lymphatic drainage specialist who's going to be coming several times a week. I have two other therapists that I work with. I have a number of different protocols that I'm in the midst of experimenting with. So I was talking to, you guys know Dr. Carmody, many of you know. I was talking to Dr. Carmody today and talking about, you never know as you go into this kind of a journey. It might work, might not work. And then if it works, it's figuring out what worked. How did it work? What's the dosage? How often? How frequent? Often and frequent are different. Often is at what time of the day. Frequent is how many times a week or month or whatever. So, anyway, stay tuned. We'll be seeing how things unfold. You'll be seeing my lake all summer and winter and fall and spring because I'll be at the lake forevermore. I do have to share. Uh, to say that I'm exhausted is an understatement. I am beyond exhausted. It's a lot of work. Would have been a lot of work if I was 40 and in good shape. I'm 75 and not in good shape. So, but this morning I woke up really early and, went to pee and then looked at the trajectory from here, which is in the dining area, to there, which is where the couches are. Their couches are right before the windows, and the windows are right on the lake. This incredible breeze, and I'm like, how do I get there? I can't climb over things. So I started moving and just creating just enough space for me to get to the couch and curl up with the cats. The cats have been trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And so what ended up happening is they were in cat carriers all day yesterday because the guys were moving everything and the doors were open. So we had them in cat carriers and they were sitting there sort of like, like watching a tennis match. Both of the cats. They were, what's going on? And then I drove down, not in the truck, but in a car with the cats, and they just one more than the other. Caramia more than Bella was. Like we have a new home. We're going to our new home, but of course, she was so we got here, and then we had to go through the same thing again because they had to move in all the stuff. And um, so they moved in all the stuff, and when they were ready to leave, first of all, big thank yous and just so appreciative. Um, and then I was able to let out the cats from their carriers. But I didn't want to, I mean, the place is such a mess. They wouldn't find any place. So I let them out in my bedroom, which is, just there's not a lot of stuff in the bedroom. There's my bed and the nightstands and the lamps and like that. And the air conditioner. Um, so we spent the night in my bedroom last night. So the cats pretty much stayed there, except God bless Bella. I'll tell you, Bella just makes me laugh. I got two different pet gates. There's a staircase that goes down into a basement, and that's where the guest room is, and I have a pantry down there. I won't use it a lot because it has stairs, but it's there, and I didn't want the cats to go roaming down the basement, so I got a cat gate, a pet gate, to go across, and so I got one, and that didn't work. Sent that one back. Got a second one. It looked a little more stable, and I'm sitting here, and the first thing I do is I look over, and Bella's looking at me like this from the other side of the gate. So she was able to go around the back and get through. I thought, well, so much for a pet gate. But anyway, I was able to navigate a pathway in front of the lake, the couch in front of the lake, and just curl up in the breeze and the sense of peace. And the cats came and they found their place sitting in the window looking at the lake. So the three of us spent early morning just enjoying being in our new home. Uh, really. But I'll be talking to you about it when I'm less tired, when I'm much more recovered, because that is my intent. My overarching singular goal is self care, and that's what I've committed to. So the self care includes manual lymph drainage every day, going to the pool as often as I can, a number of different protocols, low carb. So we're moving forward and we'll see. And I'm taking it slowly. I'm not going to be diving in the way I usually do. I'm going to be very, very gently moving forward. So come with me for the journey if you care to. Peggy says, where is it? It's in Mansfield, Massachusetts. Okay, there's Peggy. Mansfield, Massachusetts. Let me see if I can show you. And I've been here, I've been in Massachusetts for a long time. It's a small area in what's called Bristol County. It's about an hour from where I used to live. It was a miracle. It was just a miracle. It was just a miracle. And there is Mansfield, Mass. I just put a link into the town website. It's very peaceful. It's very green. Um, I love the green. Oh my God, Rhonda, how wonderful. Rhonda says she lives on a lake and it's very peaceful. Yeah, there's something about it, isn't it? It's amazing. And I've only just arrived and I'm still exhausted. So, but on that note, I'm going to say thank you for showing up and just ask you, what are you doing for your own self care? That's the theme for the rest of the summer. Uh, what is your self care? What is it where you're making you and your health important to you? What are you doing making you and your health important to you? Okay, on that note, love you all. See you next week and probably see you before then. Bye.